Hello fans, followers, and students, and this is me, Fiona, Persian Media Mayan Power, and tonight's show is AvidAdvice show, and I have my sister, beautiful, gorgeous, psychic Bella live in the studio. How are you, Bella?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. My finger may have some injury last week, but I'm think I'm surviving. But it kind of like hard to chat when clients want to chat with me on Avid. So I'm just like, just use this one because this one is not function. So it was like, okay, this is what it is.
Oh my gosh, you poor thing. I had an accident very similar just a couple months ago, but it was on my ring finger, but it was very hard trying to type one-handed for everything because trying not to touch your finger to those keys. So let's all wish that you heal very quickly, sister.
Thank you, gorgeous. And it did actually. The doctor says, oh my God, so you could just bleed a lot, but you didn't. I says, well, because I'm a healer. So basically I'm healing myself sometimes. But you know, the cut is too huge and it's too deep. So I just feel like maybe I need to do something about it.
Yeah, that's how I felt too when I saw everything in there. I was like, that's not going to be just a Band-Aid.
But you know what the fun things was like, when things like that happen, my husband is never home. So like, you know, typical. Look, he may just set some meeting, he's gone, and always he says like, you know what? When I'm gone, you always actually find some dramatic things just happening in our lives. It's like, honey, I'm not doing it. It's just happening.
Well, if he's watching, we know Fiona didn't stab herself on purpose to make you come home and pay attention to her.
Exactly. I didn't really done that by purpose, but it happened, you know. Accident happens sometimes.
That's too funny.
Okay, how was everything for you, gorgeous? How was your feet? How was how's it going?
Everything's good. I'm excited to be getting more busy on Avid. More people are finding us. They're so happy with the site. So that's really great. And, you know, I've had a lot of clients telling me that it's such an easy site to use. The connections are good, you know, because some sites, like you call on the phone, you can't hear each other. But they're
I love because Fiona designed it, because Fiona knows exactly what the glitch going, how easily it gets with these. So, of course, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what's been great about it, you know, that we can actually hear each other, that the chats connect, everything is working good. So it's really great being on there. And we have some amazing people on the site too. You know, we all know as readers, we tend to share clients, and sometimes your client goes to somebody who tells them something kind of crazy and then you have to fix it. We don't have to worry about that on Avid. Everybody is going to give you the best experience, the honest truth. Everything is just works out great.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what the fun thing is, Sissy, is like one of the cool things that happened, people asking me, if advisors knowing about advisor or can talk or kind of like, you know, because advisor want to chat and just like open account and use the advisor just as a client. What I says, well, it's not happening in Avid. So advisor on Avid, they are not allowed to have any sort of conversation with each other. Their chat is completely unable, so they can't even chat each other as a client either. So unfortunately, advisor on Avid can't open the consumer account or customer account and trying to chat with their advisor or actually their colleague because of safety and security. We don't want that any client's going to feel that advisor is sharing any information about their situation. We want to make sure that everything what you are saying to that specific advisor will completely be safe and secure. And then you are calling and talking to another advisor. They are not trying to, you know, just basically opening up to each other and says about like, oh, you have this and you have that. So safety and security for AvidAdvice is the most important part, and that's why we are not allow our advisors to have any sort of communication, not even as a client towards each other or having or just any sort of conversation towards Avid. So you guys can feel safe and secure about that type. And then another thing that one of the advisors asked me about, like, what if I'm going to actually talk to Psychic Bella live and then want to communicate with her offsite? This is like, I'm not having any responsible for you what you want to do offsite, but when it's come to AvidAdvice, you're not allowed to talk to advisor on Avid. You're not allowed to open a new account as a consumer and talk to. And we are not allowing any of our advisors having multiple account, which is there is other platforms that advisor having multiple accounts. So that's why we are not allow our advisor having multiple accounts. So any or every each of advisors on Avid, they have just one advisor. Their picture is the real picture. They are not using any fake. They are not allowed to use any fake picture. So that's why you can really feel safe and secure about like you are not talking to some crazy people then, and you are talking to mature, approved, and completely certificate client advisor actually. So I'm very happy for that. I'm very, very glad for that.
Yes, me too. And I know that it makes the clients feel very safe, and that's what we want the most. We want our clients to feel that they're going to have the good experience. They can trust that their advisor is who they say they are. They're not a criminal. They're not anything crazy. So we want everybody to feel safe and secure and comfortable to open up and really have the best experience.
And background check is actually the most important part on Avid. If you ever had any sort of crime or anything that Avid is not allowed or feel like your guy is not safe to be in this platform, so you're not going to open account and share your account as an advisor. So it's not going to happen. So basically, and Bella, before I take a caller, I received almost about 125 application in the past 4 weeks. And unfortunately, a lot of those actually trying to kind of be angry and mad and sending me an email to persianmedium@gmail.com asking about like why your guy is not opening my account, why I can't actually, as an independent contractor, why I can't actually just be in your platform. And well, as I said, my platform or AvidAdvice platform has a very, very specific rules, and we are not allow everyone just jumping and working as advisors. So for us, money is not matter. For us, the quality, safety, and security and light and love in our platform is really matter. And we do care about our advisors. That's why we are not going to allow tons of advisors jumping and trying to go after each other and doing a lot of crazy things, which is we know that we heard about like other platforms that they have almost everyday drama. So on Avid, we don't have any drama for clients. We don't have any drama for advisors. That's why, unfortunately, I'm sorry, guys, if you guys not been approved, if your guys not were allowed to come and just like been approved by, and she says that, oh, I've been registered, and then completely get into, and then like why I can't actually, take a call and chat. Well, you can register, but if you are going to approve by Avid, well, this is another, chapter. So you can register how many accounts you want, but you're not allowed to, get in touch with any clients until Avid feel that you are certificate, you're approved, and you're qualified for AvidAdvice platform.
Yeah. It's very tough to get on, trust me, guys. Even though I know Fiona, everybody else was like, we still need all that information. They still made me wait a couple of weeks while they took everything.
Well, gorgeous. Because of that, you have a lot of beautiful clients. And I mean, I'm amazed by you, Bella. I'm really amazed by you because in a very short period of time that you come to Avid, first, you never called me and asked me about like, how can I use this, system? Like, what's going on? It sounds like for you was like 1, 2, 3. Damn, I mean, I know how chat. It's just like an engineer. It's just like you know everything, how things work out, and you've been fantastic. And then what clients come back with the feedback about you, it's just like, I'm proud. I'm very, very proud.
Thank you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. I'm absolutely having the best time over there.
Absolutely.
The best people to work for, the best place to work on, the best clients. It's just a great place.
My pleasure, baby. My pleasure. So back to studio, and now I had Brandy. Hello, Brandy. How are you doing from Ottawa? Hello, Brandy.
Hi, I'm here.
Awesome, gorgeous. How are you, Brandy? Brandy, give me your date of birth, sweetheart, and then tell me about your question. Go ahead, sweetie.
I just kind of, I've kind of been kind of all over in my life recently. I had a lot of struggles, and I just kind of am kind of wondering if I'm flowing in the right direction, if things are going to kind of settle down for me and really kind of take root in my life.
as I feel psychically and emotionally right now, I feel like you are all over the place and you need to wrap yourself and understand exactly what you want to do. You can't just be all over the place and ask the universe that I want this and that. You have to be specific. I feel like you did not be specific in the past of couple of 2 weeks. Bella, how you feel about that? Because you are very good when it comes to law of attraction and like how we are creating and protecting ourselves through the negative energies and positive energies and how we can put us in frequencies of universe. So what do you think about that, Bella? How you feel about it?
No, you're completely correct, because if we tell the universe, I just want things to slow down, everything slows down. You're not going to get that job. You're not going to get that house. You're not going to meet that guy. You have to be very specific about what it is that you're looking for, because when we aren't, the universe just gives us whatever. We have to say, this is what I am looking for. This is what I want. Take some time to sit with yourself, get a journal out, write down every area of your life. You know, job, house, relationships, family, friends, everything. And really take time to look at each specific area and see what is it that I want in this area of my life. Are my friends okay, or do I need to surround myself with better people? What do I need to do for that? You know, go through each single area, write down exactly what it is that you need, let the universe know. If you do this, you start working with the energy for the law of attraction, you start being very specific and focused about what it is that you are looking for, you are going to receive it. Because I do feel that October is going to be a really good month for you. Once you focus that energy into the right place, things are going to start aligning for you. And it's not going to be in a place where you're going to say, I need everything to slow down and something just needs to stay. You're going to be getting new things that are going to be opening major doors for you. That's going to make you look at your life in a completely different way and be happy with what is happening.
Correct.
That sounds great.
Correct. Yeah. And I feel that, basically,
great.
because I feel that you have this potential and abilities. You are very good when it comes to others to tell them how to do and what to do or not to do or where to do. So I feel that you're fantastic when it comes to advising other people. But when it comes to yourself, it sounds like if you need some kick, you need some help. And I feel that all you need to do is just like get along with your amazing energies, the beauty of inner power that you have, believe and achieve and go for it. Stay away from toxic people, stay away from negative energies, stay away from everything, gossiping, any kind of type of the jealousies towards you, anyone, anything. Just try to focus on yourself. Your focus has to be just about you, about your future, about your feelings, about your connection, about your dreams, about your goals, about your desires. That's it.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I am really good with other people, great with them. But when it comes to me, I seem to be all over the place right now. And I do need to focus on me.
Remember that every hairdresser has to go to another hairdresser to try to clip their hair, or also every dentist has to go to another dentist to fix their teeth. So it's just completely normal. So don't take it personal that why I'm so good for others, but when it comes to myself, I'm not really doing that great. So it's normal.
That's good to hear. Yeah. So
yeah.
I just need to really focus all my energy on me. Basically. Stop
just focus on one thing. Yeah.
And put yourself first for once.
Yeah, and focus on one thing. So, I mean, like, what do you think? If me and Bella ask you, tell me about your biggest dream.
My what?
Your biggest dream. One of the biggest dreams that you have. Just one. Most important one.
Right now, it's financial.
Okay. Then focus on money. See $100 every single place in your house. Try to smell $100 before you go to bedtime, before you sleep. Try to write it down exactly what you want and be unrealistic when it comes to material. don't share your experience about how you feel about their materialistic things, because you don't want anyone is going to judge you or actually bring the negative and crazy energies onto your, dreams. That's all you need to do. So basically just focus on that.
Okay.
Awesome.
So why do I feel so fuddled with me? I feel so scattered with me. I understand what you're saying, but like when I try to sit down and do this, I'm just scattered. Like
Bella knows how to distract. Bella, how she can distract.
Okay, first of all, the reason why you felt like, there's so many planets that have been shifting and moving, so a lot of people have had a really hard time focusing, especially because Mars was retrograde. Mars is about action, making things happen. So when that was going backwards, everybody kind of felt a little like lost, anxious, didn't know where they're going. That energy is moving forward. So it is going to be easier for you. What I suggest is, and this is what I love to do for me that helps me focus, Pinterest. I put pictures of everything that represents money on there, and it gets me in that money-making mindset, and then I can sit down and focus my energy to journal. Listen to some calming music, turn off everything, go sit outside with your journal and listen to some really good soothing music. That will help you be able to focus yourself, and don't push yourself that I have to do this for 3 hours all at once. Just 10 minutes, 20 minutes to start. Once you make it a habit that each day you're doing this, it becomes easier and easier.
That's awesome. Perfect, Bella. So, Brandy, unfortunately, we have 10 people standing on the line, so we would love to have another caller right now. So, thank you so much. So, Brandy, for more information about Persian Medium Fiona and Psychic Bella Live, go to AvidAdvice.com. Sign up, get your 5 free minutes, talk to Bella, talk to me, talk to any advisor you want on Avid. Thank you so much. And now back to the studio, and I have Lauren. Hello, Lauren. How are you doing? Hello.
Hello.
Lauren. Hi, Lauren. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Thank you so much. Fantastic. Gorgeous. Give me your date of birth. Me and Psychic Bella Live here in the studio, and would love to help you with any question that you have in your heart. Go ahead, please.
Mine is about a guy, as usual.
Okay. That's good. I think that we both know. So, give me your date of birth, give me his name, and tell me when was the last communication you had with him.
I'm sorry, say that again?
When was the last communication with this guy? And also tell me about your date of birth and his name.
Oh, his name is Dale. And the last time I was with him was we were at a memorial, and I wasn't with him. We both showed up at a memorial and we bolted. It was his best friend who had died.
Okay.
Oh, so sorry about that. When was that, hon?
That would have been June 30th.
Okay, and you haven't talked to him at all or anything since then?
No. One of his friends and one of my other psychic people have told me not to contact him whatsoever, to let him contact me.
Okay. And what was your birthday, hon?
I'm sorry?
What is your birthday?
Oh, January 2nd, 1964.
Okay.
All I know, he's a Taurus in May. I don't know his.
Okay. Well, you got yourself a stubborn bull.
Yeah.
The
No
joy of
kidding.
dating those Taurus men. Once they find their way into their spot, they stick. That's where the stubborn part works for you. But getting them in there, that's the hard part, that you got to kind of poke them and prod them like a like a bull guy, And so he's coming back, though. He is. I think that the friend dying, it really threw him for a loop, but it also made him look at life in a different way. Because when you start to see like your friends pass away, people who are around your age, it puts the focus back on you of, what am I doing? Am I doing enough? Would I be happy if I left here? Would I feel like I did the right thing? So he is in a healing stage right now and kind of going through that whole process of figuring out what it is that he wants. I do feel he is coming back around, though. Very may well get some communication from him in the month of September, but if you do, it's in the second half of the month, like right towards the end. I'm feeling more like around the 7th of October that you hear from him. When he comes back, it's baby steps. But I do feel you guys moving back towards, something being able to happen between the two of you as we get through the rest of the year. So don't feel like if sometimes it's a little slow, that means that nothing's happening. That just means, it's just working its way to it in the right ways, because you don't want to rush into it and then it doesn't, you guys end up on different pages. But he's definitely coming back.
Okay,
so,
good
Lauren,
to know. That's what I need to know.
I actually got some feelings psychically that you both misunderstood each other, and I kind of feel that he's backing off because he kind of feel a little bit disconnected and then been lost the moment that you guys met. He's still kind of feeling lost in his personal matter, but I feel the reason that he did not communicate and call because the vibes and the energies that you sent at that time, it wasn't really receptive and it wasn't really the way that he wanted. So completely misunderstood about your vibes, your connection, your action. My feeling which says that one of you guys has to moving forward, and he's not going to be the one that do because he has a lot of problem. I see depression, I see anxieties, I see actually low confidence. So if you would love to make this communication happen, then you need to take a step. Other than that, you have to wait maybe about 6 months to have any sort of conversation with him. So he's not going to take a step. He's not going to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Don't
So
be
when
afraid
Bella
to
saw,
take your first step,
Yeah.
like Fiona said, and that's something that I forgot to mention too. Sorry, I start channeling and everything wants to come out at once. But don't be afraid to take the first step, because you can't have too much pride when it comes to love, especially when there has been two people that care about each other, but there was kind of misunderstanding.
Correct.
Somebody always has to take that step forward.
Yeah.
I would wait a couple more weeks before you do reach out to him, because I feel like his energy will be better and more receptive at that point. Because right now he's still healing from the loss of the friend and his depression and everything.
Trauma, yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like if you wait a few weeks and then you just, a simple how have you been doing? I've been thinking of you. I feel like that is the key that opens up the door to this.
Bella, your date was very correct because my Pentagon actually showed me in between actually the 17th of September until actually to October 3rd. That's the best timing actually. Your date was fantastic because my Pentagon actually gave me the same. Actually, you got confirmation from two very professional psychic right now. The date was amazing actually. And yes, I wanted you to do that and wait in between actually the 7th of October, the September 7th until actually the October 2nd or 3rd. So then if nothing happened, then start to call and communicate with him. So you are the first, you are the number one, you're the first person that's going to take that step. And I think that you should be proud. Don't think that if I do, then maybe, he's going to do this and he's going to do that. Well, he's not in any places to do anything right now. So you may going to lift him up. And if you do really love him and if you do really care about him, so it doesn't matter actually who is going to take the first step.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're very welcome,
you're
gorgeous.
welcome.
Thank you.
Lauren.
Thank you. Do you have any questions? We don't have so many times, we just have 2 minutes. So if you do not have any other questions, so you know that where you can find me in Psychic Bella Love, you can guys find me on Psychic Bella Love on AvidAdvice.com. AvidAdvice.com. So do you have any other questions, sweetie?
Nope, that was it. But thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you
Wish
so
you
much.
the best.
Thank
you. Okay, guys, now my producer actually showing me the 90 seconds, so I have to say goodbye. Thank you so much for tonight. Thank you so much to my sister, Psychic Bella Love. Thank you for everything. And don't forget to go to AvidAdvice.com, sign up, give your 5 free minutes, and talk to any advisor you want. Have a great one. Bye.
Thanks, guys. Bye.